With our accelerated and cosmic speed of the world developing, artistic expressing forms are becoming more and more dynamic. What would a monument on a classical theme like the good beat the evil look like in the era of modern, moving and kinetic sculptures of the 21st century? Like this? Or this? Maybe it could be like this. We offer synthesis of three fields of art. Adding the soundtrack and kinetic clock movement to the classic wooden monumental symbol, the exhibition becomes exclusively unique. Such a synthesis and monument, music and kinetic clock moving together has never been done anywhere in the world. The singing tree is made of bombs and missiles that were used to by terrorists against peaceful civilians in the world's hotspots. The singing tree is a symbol of victory over evil. Through art, we want to change the death weapon as a useful and positive tree of life, a clock and musical entertainment in such a way that life wins over death. The singing tree is symbolically to be made from derbies of the shells that have been fired in Syria, Afghanistan, as well in the United States, Africa and Europe by terrorists. The tree that carols the melody of Symphony No. 9 consists of three different harmonically ensembled instruments: classical org, marimba, and a metallophone. In addition to musicality, the wooden axis is also a clock, which is a symbol of continuous movement in time. Each hour, the tree stops for 1 minute, and the org, alongside with xylophone, plays the anthem of Europe, which is mechanically programmed on a wooden rotating wheel. Along with the traditional Roman numerals on the clock's face, there is a depicted 12 Latin numbers that say "times are king," which is symbolic. The letters correspond exactly to the 12-hour marking, and in the dash of minutes, there is a motto of the European Union: in varietate concordia. The wooden branches made of gear shapes of the human genetic code move around the axis and the clock, thus revives the monument of the folk dynamic dance when the newlyweds circle the arc of universe, and the movement of the reproductive pair embodies the eternality of life. By wind pressure, dancing spiral festoons rotate around the time and life axis, so a melody call is released as a result of vibration of metal tubes. The tree of victory over evil will be made from the details of prohibited cluster bombs dumped by terrorists. The shape of the wooden branches is symbolic of the biblical David's sling, in which the young man defeats a Goliath. In the middle of the sling is the peak of the moving tree, which is form of the fire of freedom, resembles Prometheus, symbol of freedom, and is also a symbol of the Statue of Liberty in New York. That is why such a boisterousness to human freedom is our response to terrorism and violence. Each ancient sun-rotating symbol is a pair of 4 genetical spirals, a symbol of small suns, which, like the planets, constantly rotate around the axis. The 12 org pipes made from the launched projectiles by a howitzer is a symbol of biblical character's panpipe that destroyed the imposing imperial fortress by sounding unity. Other, as an artist, believes that the secret code of defeating freedom and evil is included in a human's genetic spiral, and civilized and moral society will diminish the immoral wicked terrorism. To make the pipe org sound pleasant for hearing, the wavelengths will be balanced. Ensemble of musical instruments once every hour will repeat the Symphony No. 9 and will remind us that the power of unity is diversity.